Welcome to Cine, here where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy Nikki Tate. And today, we're going to change it up a little bit. Today we are going to give you 11 days of horror. That's right. Each day we will focus on a franchise that deals with Halloween or is Halloween themed. And we will give you our best and our worst film from that franchise. So for the rest of October, you got us.
Day 8 of our 11 days of horror. We have to talk about the franchise Final Destination.
Woo! Final Destination. I like to say this was a very original franchise, not copying, at least from what I know, any other horror movie. It was a fresh take, which is why the first one is easily the best, right? Because it was just like, what? Like, predicting the death down to seeing how everybody died and then seeing it again. The story was fun. I still like going back and watching that movie. Even though I know what's coming, it's still very, very enjoyable.
I will have to agree. The first one is great, right? It's really good. But for me, I will have to go with Final Destination 2. And I think when you think about these franchises, two things stand out, right? The beginning, how they died, right? Like the first scene and how which they died, whether it be the bridge, whether it be the plane, whatever it is, that sets you up for the movie. And the second thing is the kills in the movie. Are they too much? Are they going overboard? Or are they just on point? And I think Final Destination 2 lands all of those things for me. It laid really good out the second movie. They even brought back a character or more characters, I'll let you watch it, from the first movie. And it was good. It was done well, and I like the way it started, and I like the way it ended. And to me, it is my favorite out of the franchise.
Now, the worst is obvious, like we've been saying this whole time. Anytime you try to throw 3D in the mix, it just never works. So, the Final Destination, or Final Destination 4, or Final Destination 3D is the worst of the franchise easily, right? Like you said, it depends on, most of the Final Destinations really set the tone in the first minute, right? Seeing how everybody died. And when I saw they were going to a racetrack, I said, this is terrible already. Like, what are they doing here? Who goes to these type of events? But hey, racing, NASCAR is still big, whatever. But all the deaths are comical. It's like funny. It's not scary at all. The acting is piss poor. The 3D is mediocre. The CGI was crappy in parts. Definitely the worst installment of the franchise, and the fact that they said it was the Final Destination and they had to make another one, like, that just lets you know how bad it was. Like, they couldn't end on that sour note.
I agree. That definitely is the worst movie in the franchise, and the 3D does not lend well, right? And I think that when they put 3D on the end of something, or when they just incorporate it into the movie, especially horror movies, I think they try to start to do too much with the kills, right? They try to take them overboard so they can like splash in your face or something come towards you or whatever it is. They try to do too much because they're trying to utilize this technology that's just not good for a scary movie. That's not what 3D is made for, in my personal opinion. It's not made for scary movies unless you cater the entire movie around it. Not try to put it in the third or fourth, what?
It can be done well if they sprinkle it in.
It can be done well
never sprinkle it in.
If the movie is made for 3D. I don't need a franchise trying to slap on 3D in the fourth and fifth installment. But if you give me a scary movie that you craft, the first one, around using the 3D technology, it can be done right because the whole movie is done in that way. But if you want to just turn one of your movies, fourth, fifth, sixth movie into 3D to get the people going, it's not going to end well. And the past shows us it hasn't ended well, and that's why this is the worst movie in the franchise.
That completes our favorite and least favorite films of the Final Destination franchise. I said 1 was my favorite. I like 2 a lot.
Yep.
I like 5
Yep.
a lot. 5 was a really good comeback. And 3 is fun. I think 3 has some of the better kills without being too funny, like 4, right? It's like almost there. So I remember a lot of them more, almost in most of the other kills in the franchise for me.
Yeah, 4 was too much. 4 was just too much. But I agree with you. 1 and 2 can go either way. I'm not really super duper like, oh, it gotta be 1 or I gotta be 2. Like 2 was my favorite, but I can go either way.
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm saying that.
Yeah, because me, it's like 1 or 5.
Really? 2 and 1 for me. But as always, we want to know what you think. As we debate over here, we want to see what you have to say in the comments below so we can also figure out what's your favorite or least favorite in the Final Destination franchise.
And as always, don't forget, you've seen it here. And if you saw it before, be careful because you might die.